Hello there, so this video is to show you how to make a booking through the Rezgo point of sale. So first thing you want to do is navigate to the point of sale system, so you can find it right here. You can also find it in this button at the top. Now these buttons might look a little different in your account just because they are customizable in the way they look. So your administrator might have made it look a little different, but this little cart is the point of sale. So first thing we'll do is search a date. So if you have a customer in front of you or on the phone, they know they want to come between July 13th and 15th. So if you want to select a specific day, just click on it. If you want to search a date range, just click and drag the mouse and then release, and you'll see everything come up. You can also search by the inventory item if they know exactly what they want to book. This is a test account, so we've got quite a lot of inventory in here right now. But let's just select they want the whitewater rafting. So we'll just search that one. So then you'll see all the availability during that date range. And over here, you can see that we have 16 out of 16 seats available. So lots of availability. If there were seats booked, you would see a little icon there. So you click on the option, which is this one here, and then select how many people you'd like. So we want one person. If you want to add any notes, you can do that here. And then there's information for the guest details as well. So I'll also go over this in a moment, but we definitely want to add a billing contact. That's the most important thing to add. Depending on how your account's set up, it might not ask for all this guest information in this section, but let's just call this a test booking. And you can fill on everything else later on. So we're going to leave it blank just for this example. And this star means that a required field has been set up. So we're just going to fill that out. I'm going to click Add to Order. Now you can see that we have one item here in our order. If you would like to keep adding tours to the same order, just go through the same process and add to that same order. But the customer only wants this one tour, so we're just going to do this one. At this stage, you can attach the billing contact, but if you forget to do it here, I'll show you how to do it in the next stage. But if the customer has, say, booked with you before, you can search and you can see my name there. So you can attach a contact like that, or you can create a new one. So let's just pretend that I am the main billing contact. We're going to keep me on here. So then you complete the order. Okay, so we have the whitewater rafting booked for July 13th. You can see who booked it here. We do have a waiver attached, so we'll talk about waivers in a different video. But if there are waivers attached, there are a few steps for that. But right now we're just going to learn how to make a booking. So here you can see the billing contact that I added. If you missed something or you forgot to add a contact at that previous stage, just click on Edit, and you can fill in all the information right like this. Okay, so just going to save it. We'll just leave it as it is, again, just for an example purposes. You can see group information down here. Again, you can fill all this out later if you need to. So next important step is to take the payment. So we can either take a deposit, we can take full payment, but this is how you do that, is add transaction. Now, most accounts will have a payment gateway attached. What this means is you can take credit card payments right in Rezgo. So we have one attached like this. If we want to take a credit card number, we can just enter the card number here and select enter, and it will process the card. But you may have other payment methods attached. Maybe you're at a hotel and they're paying their room bill, or they're paying cash or debit. Now, right here, we don't have a lot of payment methods attached. We're just going to select custom payment, but there is a way that your administrator can add new payment methods. So that will be covered in a different video as well. So just select the payment method that they paid by and select enter. And here we can see the balance is now 0. So we'll also want to make sure this shows as received. You can select whether you want to notify the customer of that change or not, but we're just going to change it to received. And this is what you want to see. You want to see received, and you want to see that they've paid. You can also just pay a deposit, just depending on how it works in your specific business. But that's ideally what you want to see. Now, the next step is to send their booking notifications. So you can see here, it has not been sent. They will be sent to the billing contact here. So just send their notifications like that, and the customers now receive their receipt. Because there's a waiver signature needed, let's just have a look. You can see also they've received their request to sign the waiver. So that looks like that's been sent, which is great. Again, if there's any questions about waivers, you can ask your administrator or you can contact us at Rezgo. We can talk to you about that. These buttons here, if you need to make a change, you just select Move Item Date, and you can select the new date. So they decided they want to go the next day. You can just change to this day. Just make sure that there is enough availability, because some settings you can override that. You just want to make sure you actually have the space before you make any changes. Now, if this was on the actual day, you could select check-in, but you can see it won't let us do that right now, just because it's not the day of the tour yet. If you want to see if the customer has received their receipt, you can select notifications and just see which notification has been sent out. You can get their tickets here. So see how there's their ticket with their QR code. You can print it if you need to. You can get their web receipt. So here you can see kind of an example of what the customer would see in their receipt. See how they need to sign their waiver. They can print it. And you can see all their details down like this. Okay? So you made your booking. And okay, so the customer has decided they need to cancel this booking. How do we do that? So it's kind of the same steps, but in reverse. So we just select the status and cancel it. The system's probably going to ask for a reason. We're just going to say it's a test booking. So now you can see that they need a refund. So same thing, add transaction, except if they paid with credit card, you'll want to process the refund here. Okay, select refund. But if they paid with any other method, you'll have to issue the refund yourself. So if they paid cash, you want to give them a cash refund. If they paid debit, same thing, you'll issue the refund separately and select the same method and just put a negative transaction there. The key here is you want it to balance out to 0, just to show that you did actually send that refund to the customer. And that is making a booking in the point of sale. If you want to see a list of the bookings you've made, you can see them here by clicking bookings. We can see here this has been canceled. If you'd like to remove this from your bookings list, just click on these little dots and you can select archive and it will go into an archived state and then you won't see it. However, if you want to pull it up again, just click on this button and you'll be able to find that. So that's just a basic overview of the point of sale. If you have any questions, please let us know.